start the recording. The first one is I want to write a one file, so that is the file name is a document HTML file. The first one is what H2, the simple selector. Okay, so now H2 is act as a selector. So what I will do, I will write a style here only. So you can write a external style also. Here also you can write it, or else you can write a here also. Okay. So now H2 is the selector. The color Alice blue is a declaration block. H2 is the selector and this is a declaration block. So if I right click, open with the live server, so automatically it is going to be open in the a browser. See, here it is there. I want to change the color, so I will make it as a this color. So it will be visible. Save it, this one. So this is the simple selector and this is the H2 selector. Okay. So this is how it will works. Okay. So text align center. So this is called a simple selector. The next is the CSS ID selector. So ID selector uses the ID attribute of an HTML element to select the specific ID. Okay. So now I want to show here. First H2, I will take a H1. Okay. So ID, my ID. Okay. So this is a my ID. This is a ID selector. Save it. So then I want to go here. Hash. What is the ID? The ID is a my ID. Control V, open close brace, and the color equals to this, and font size is a large. So what is the selector here? ID is a selector. What is the selector? A tag is a selector. Okay, why ID? So I have defined a H1 with the ID. Okay, so it will apply for only this ID. Next is what? The class selector. Same, I will take a H1, sorry, H1 and the class selector. Okay, the class selector. Okay, so what is the class selector? The class selector, here I have a class attribute. So class attribute, and what is the class? My class. Okay, so then my class, open close brace, and the class selector will be something what? So class will be font weight 900, font size larger, and the color will be some other color, something cadel blue, something like that. Okay, so this is the what tag selector, this is the ID selector. Whenever the hash k means, that is the ID. So here it is an ID. Whenever class means, so dot will come, that is a class selector. Okay, so this is called a class selector. If you go to the browser, if you see here, so this is the tag selector, this is the ID selector, this is the class selector. Okay, here it is there. Okay, then here it is a universal selector. What is a universal selector? The universal selector select the all the HTML elements on the page. Okay, so here what happens? I am Inversion means it will take for the all. How to check? So just I will go here, star, open close brace. I will make a color red. Okay, so just what I will do, I will just remove the color for all, okay, to demonstration purpose. Okay, save it. If you go here, all are red color. Why all are red color? This is the tag selector, this is the ID selector, this is the class selector. All are showing red color. Why? Because I have used a star. Star means universal. So if you change the other color, it will change. So this green color I will use. See here, this is how it will work because this is called a universal selector. So in the interview, they will ask like, what is a CSS? What are the different types of selector? You have to tell the CSS is a cascading style sheet. There are a ID selector is there, tag selector is there, class selector is there, universal selector is there. So this is the four is important if you know well. And there is a group selector is there. So this is how you have to tell. You just practice it, okay? What is inline CSS, internal CSS, external CSS? We already discussed. Okay. The next is the what colors. Why we need a colors? Yes. So if you want to displace something, no, you need a colors. That colors are displayed here. Simple, same thing. If you want to define a color, here you have a different color, right? This is a green, and this is a something red, yellow, parrot green, something blue, sky blue, dark blue. So like this pink and everything is there. So these are all the different colors you want to show in the browser. You have a color properties. The orange means orange, dodgy blue, medium green, gray, like that. All the colors are there, and even you will find a color code as well. So you can set the color to the background color, text color, and a border color. So there are three ways you can apply a color. So just I want to write for the this one H2. What is this one? If I set a background color, it will set. If you want to set a one more thing is called a border 2 pixel solid uh, yellow. Save it. See this one, it is changed. The background color is this one, border color is this one, and the color is. So there are a different three ways you can apply a color. You can set a normal text color, you can set a border color, you can set a background color. So there is a three different ways you are using the color. So next is the background. So background means what? You are going to be set the background color for the where for the ID. What you can say, like you can set the background color for the body, or you can set the background color for a specific tag. So this is how you are going to be work on it. The next is the background images. Okay. So I want to set the background images. I think we have discussed earlier also. We will discuss one more thing. Either you can display, add here or you can add here. So I will add it here. So body, open close brackets. So background image. So you have to use a URL property. Then you will going for the Pixabay. So Pixabay is the open source images you will get. So I will take this pic, this spec. So control X. So I have selected this URL and I want to use in my website. Okay. We'll go for the index2.html. See, it is repeating. So if you don't want to repeat, so we already discussed. So that is a background repeat, no repeat. Save it. So this is how it looks. So I want a full width screen should be fit means. So I will add a width 1200 pixel. Save it. Yeah, sorry. Here it is not image we need to set. So this is not possible. Okay, so this is how you are going to be work on it. Background images. So background color you are going to be set the color, and background images you are going to be set the background image. Okay. So from now onwards is very important. Throughout your life, every day you are using. So from the CSS border, this is all or every day you are using with the throughout your software engineering life. Okay, so this is very important. So what is the border? Border, margin, padding, height and width, including all we can say as in a box model. We will discuss that. What is a border? In general, if you go to the any page or something like that, you are going to be set the border. So why we need a border? So to differentiate between the elements. Okay. How to differentiate between the elements? So these are all the borders, right? So this is a like a borders. So we have a different types of borders here. So I don't want to type here. So just I want to go here. I will copy here this style. Control C. I will I will add here for the paragraph he applied. Okay. So we needed that those many paragraphs. Okay. Okay. So I will add some text. So I want to add a dotted. So for that, P is a tag and a dotted means what? It is a dotted is a class. So that's why I will use a class dotted. Save it. We'll go here. See here, that's the a dotted border is there. So we have a like different borders here. Solid, dashed, reds, inside, outside, none, hidden, mix, something like that. Okay. So dashed. So how the dashed is there? DA dashed, save it, run it. See here that is a dash is there. Okay. So this is a uh, ridge or a groove. What is a groove? So that is a groove is a one more type of a style for the paragraph. Save it, run it. See, this groove is something like that. It's like a replication of a border. Okay, so this is how it will works the a border. Okay, now uh, why we need a border in the sense? So if you want to look good and if you want to write a line, you should need a border. So in general, you think like that. Okay, border means why we are writing a border to proper alignment in notebook and all. So there are a different, if you want to dot or dash, a solid, double, group, these are all the different styles. Okay, so these are all the different styles. Okay, so fine. Now I want to go for the margin. So border is over, then the margin. Okay, what is a margin? CSS margin properties are used to create a space around the elements outside of any defined border. Okay, so this is the previous is what? It is a one button element or a anchor element. So it is making us some margin. So top is some margin, right is some margin, bottom is some margin, left is margin. So this is called a margin. Creating the space between the or around the elements outside of any defined border. See, this is creating a margin. So this is made a one border, visible, not a slight border. The top, right, bottom, left. So this is the border. Sorry, margin. So we will demonstrate with an example. So this is a paragraph. Uh, okay, I will take a. This is a border example, or else I will take up one more file. The file name should be index3.html and the dot, save it, then h2. Okay, box model. I will tell what is the box model. Just assume this is a box model. This is a normal text. The first one is what? A paragraph. The paragraph with a border. Save it. How to set a border? I will go for the style. For the paragraph, open and close brace. Uh, just a minute. One important call is there. Hello. Namaskar, sir. Hi. ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ ಹೋಗೋಣ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಅದೇ ಓದ್ತಿದ್ದು ಹೋಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಈಗ. ಹ್ಮ್ ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ ಆಯ್ತು ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ ಹೋಗೋಣ. ಹಾಂ ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ ಹಾಂ ಸಾರಿ. Okay, so now what we are going to do? So we are going to set the margin property. So okay, border we know how to set the border. I will go for the index3.html. So paragraph with the border. So border 2 pixel solid blue. Save it. We'll go here. So this is the border we have set. So next is what? Margin. What is the margin? So for the same paragraph, I want to write a margin. How to do margin? So there are what is a margin? How it will works means. So it is always it will works like this. Let's say this is a one HTML element. Okay, so this is the HTML elements. So this is the top, right, bottom, left. So this is called as a bar margin. So margin means what? It is an element. It is creating a space between the defined border. So always it is a top and right and bottom and left. So this is always the four ways it is going to be create a margin. So we will go for the margin. The top will be for the paragraph I am writing a margin. So top I want a 100 pixel height and the right I want a something 20 pixel and bottom I want a 30 pixel and left I want around a 500 pixel 600 pixel. How it looks? See, it will looks like this. So top 100, right 20, bottom 30, something like that. So just I will comment. How to comment it? Control forward slash means it is commented. Save it. We'll go here. So now it is sitting here. So I will just control. I will hold a control forward slash. It is there. Save it. Right click. So this is how it will works. Okay. So top, right, bottom, left. So this is called the box module. So paragraphs box module. The box model, the paragraph with the border. Okay, so this is a what we have done margin. So margin means what? So just border means what? First, it is a something border to the an element. Okay. So next is margin. So creating a space between the element with a defined border. So how it is creating a space? Top, the right is little bit, bottom is little bit, and left is there. So if you want a less left border, left margin, so it will sit here. So I want 1200 pixels, something like that. Save it. It will go for the extreme right. Okay, save it. This is called a margin. Okay, so if you want a only specific top or right or something like that, you can do it. So that is also possible. Okay, so you want only margin top, use this one. If you want only margin right, use this one. Margin bottom, use this one. Margin left, use this one. So this is how it is going to be work margin. Okay, the next is what padding. So we have discussed about a border, we have discussed about a margin. Border means it is a something border for the every element. The margin is a one thing, so it is going to be create a space between the elements from the all the direction, top, right, bottom, left. Okay, so this is the next is what padding. So padding, what is a padding by the sentence? Padding is used to create a space around the element's content inside of any defined border. So margin is outside the body space and this one. Padding is a one thing. It is going to be create a space between the this content and the border. Sorry, internal border. So we'll say padding what to write. So I will demonstrate in the front end only. So I will write a padding for this one. Right click, inspect. Okay. I want to write for the a padding. So how to do padding? The top I want a 100 pixel. What is happening here? It is created between the top and bottom 100 pixel. Okay. So top is 100 pixel and the next is the right 200 pixel and bottom is a 40 pixel and left is a 10 pixel. So 100 pixel is the top, 200 pixel is the uh, right, 40 pixel is the bottom, 10 pixel is the left. So that's why it is going to be give like this. And one more thing it will come. So I will copy this one. So I want to use this one means copy and I will add here. Save it. We'll go here. So this is how it will looks. So now what we have to do? So P border 2 pixel solid view margin 100 pixel 20 pixel 30 pixel 100 pixel padding 100 pixel 200 pixel 40 pixel 10 pixel. So this is how it will works. So now what we have to do? We have to go for the margin top, margin right, margin bottom. So if you want only margin top means you can use specific one. Or else if you want to only the margin for all the direction, just go for the margin. Okay, same. That is the margin, padding, and this one. Margin and padding is same. The next is what? Height and width. Why we need a height and width? So you set the width and height for every element. Width is a 200 pixel and the height is around 100 pixel. If you go to the browser, see width and everything. So this is a first one is what border, the second one is what margin, It is going to be create a space between the element defined border, top margin, right margin, bottom margin, left margin. And the third one is a border, sorry, padding. So it is creating a space between the content and the border. So this is the top, right, bottom, left. So this is how it is done. And width and height, this is a width and height. So this is a we have set to the folder. So including all this called border, margin, padding, height and width. Including all we can say as a box model. Okay, where it is there? Every application in the world, this box model is there. How? Yes, I will show you. I will open a Flipkart. Okay, so Flipkart. Flipkart is here. Flipkart. Uh, I want to show for this one. Okay, sir, is this having a box model? Yes. Right click, do inspect, then you just scroll down. See here, margin is there. If you might not visible, see here. See, this is the margin, border, padding, height and width. Okay, every element is having a this thing. Okay, margin, padding, this one. I will go for this one. Height and width, it's there. So then we will go for this slider. Okay, so by default, every element is having a margin and padding, so that is called a box module. So here, that is why we mentioned the a box module. The first one is what? We can just go through it. The first one is a border. This is the border margin. It is going to be create a space between the this div element to the top, right, bottom, left, and padding is what? It is going to be create a space between the text and the border. Okay, so now text and the border and padding, the padding and the height and width. So including all, we can say this is called a box module. Okay, so this is also interview question. What is the box module? And can you explain it means? So what block box module means it contains border, margin, padding, height and width. What is a border in the sense? So we whatever the thing we are going to write something border line or something for the element that is called a border. The margin is a one thing. We are going to be create a space between the element and the element with the defined border. So there we have a top, right, bottom, left. And the third one is the padding. The padding is the one thing. It is going to be create a space between the element and the inside the border. Okay, so that is how we are going to be created. Then the height and width, as the name it indicates, the height means height, width, and width. So including all four, we can say as a box module. Okay, so this is the a box module. So if you just go through it, the content, padding, border, margin, including all, we can say as a box module. The next is what a text font. Okay, what is a text font? So we have different types of text for fonts. So if you just go here, Google Fonts, click here, you have different types of Google Fonts here. You want this one or this one or this one, different types of fonts. Okay, which one you want? So you can just go through it. So you can select you want this one or this one. So you have to just click it. You are going to be redirect to the again you want which size, a small one or more thickness like that. So you have to use it and click it. So you need to add this code inside your HTML header. So then automatically this style is applied for all the text. Okay, so that is called a font style. So then we have a something called a text align center. So these are all the normal we have discussed. So so this is a simple thing. P font family, Arial, and the font family chocolate. These are the one ways to define the a font. The next is what icons. Okay, why we need icons means if you just go here, which application? Flipkart. Okay, Zomato I will take. So Zomato is there where we are using icons. Just I want to go for the Agra. Okay, so I think okay. Just I will give an example. Traffic signal. There is the icons are there. So if you want to go for the icons, so here it is a font awesome. Is a one library. It is a third party library. So I want to different types of icons. So you can just go here. Something. Okay. So just I will go for the icon. So I want to see here. I want to use a signal icon. So this is the a signal icon. I want to use it. So I need to use this icon. Signal three light signal will come right. So again you have different like animation is you want. If you want animation you will get, and if you want a classic one, classic. If you want a sharp one, okay. So this is the how it will work. These are all called as icons. Okay. So for that, here it is there. You just copy this one. Okay, copy, and you can paste here. Control A, Control V. Save it. Right click. Open with the live server. So here what happens? Here it is a loading your data with a different colors. See cloud is there, small, big, bigger, biggest. Okay, cloud, like button, file upload button, computer button, signal button. So this is the Google library. By using Google library, we have displayed here. Okay, what is the necessary? You need to add this CSS inside the header. So that is the a major thing you have to do. So everything it is available here. That is you are going to be fetched from this URL. If I just remove this one, save it. Okay, just I will remove, save it. We'll go here. See, it is not showing anything. Why? Because so we don't know what it is until unless it is given by the this font awesome library. Reload it, right click, open with the live server. Yeah, Control Z, Control S. See how it is coming. Okay, so this is called a what we can say a font and the icon. Next is what links. We already discussed about the link, but we are going to be write some of the CSS for this one. So, so we know about how to define a link. So that is a anchor tag. So there is a different ways is there. So here it is a link is there. If I mouse over means that is hover. If I click means that is a on click. If I release means on mouse over, on mouse up. So this is how we are going to be discuss. Okay, so you already know how to use a anchor tag and how to apply a styles and everything. So there is no need to need a more explanation. So links, we have a four attributes are there. Link is a link, a visited, hover, active. So I'm going to be copy this one because it's easy one, no need to type. So control A, control V. Save it. So here there are a anchor tag classes having a different properties here. Okay, so here it is a h2 tag is there, paragraph blank. This is the link, and we noted. So these are all the different scenarios. A dot link means the color link will be red. If it is a visited, then it is changing to the green. If it is a mouse over, hover means what? Hover means what? Mouse overing is called an hover. This is a hover. Okay. The next is active. So color is a blue. We'll go here. See here. The initially the link is what? Red. So when I hover means what? Mouse overing this one. It has to be turned to the hot peeling. So just mouse over. See it is changing here. Hot peeling. And next is the active. So if I just click here, see it is changed the color now. So it is changing from the visited place. Okay, so this is how it will work. Okay, so if you just open, click, release it. And one more is the hover. If I mouse over this, automatically it is changing to the pink from the red to the pink. If you want to demonstrate little bit more, I will use some other color. Save it. We'll go here, reload it, mouse over. See it is changing to this parrot green. Click here, active. So this is how it is going to be display the CSS links. So tomorrow we are going to be discuss about a list, tables, display, position. So these are all the very important. So you have to do it. Okay. So now then we have a advanced CSS. Then we have a RWD responsive web design, introduction, viewport, grid, media queries, images, everything is there. So if you're good at this one, so then you can able to write a small web applications or a website. Okay, so I think yesterday the video we couldn't share, so I will anyhow I will share now. You just go to the recorded video